Have you ever wondered why men seem to think about intimacy so often? Why it shows up in jokes, music, movies, conversations, and even silence? Some people laugh it off. Some people judge it. Some people misunderstand it completely. But what if I told you that what looks like constant desire is actually something much deeper? Today, we're not here to shame men. We're not here to praise them either. We're here to understand. Because when you understand why something happens, you stop fighting symptoms and start seeing truth. By the end of this video, you'll understand why men are wired differently, why desire is often misunderstood as obsession, why intimacy means more than pleasure, and how this knowledge can improve relationships, self-control, and emotional health. Stay with me. Let's start where all human behavior begins. Biology. Men and women are built differently. Not better, not worse, just different. In men, a hormone called testosterone plays a major role. This hormone influences energy, motivation, confidence, competitiveness, and yes, physical desire. Think of testosterone like fuel. The more fuel in the engine, the more the engine wants to move. Men generally have 10 to 20 times more testosterone than women. That alone explains a large part of the difference. But here's what most people don't realize. Testosterone doesn't just drive attraction. It drives the need to act, to pursue, to initiate. So when a man feels strong desire, it's not because he lacks discipline. It's because his body is constantly sending go signals. Understanding this doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it explains the pressure. Now let's zoom out, far out, to thousands of years ago. Before cities, before money, before social media, the survival of the human race depended on continuation. Men were biologically designed to spread genes, take risks, compete, protect, pursue. Women were biologically designed to nurture, select carefully, preserve life, build stability. So desire in men wasn't just personal, it was biological responsibility. The men who felt strong attraction were more likely to form bonds, create families, pass on their lineage. Over time, those traits survived. Fast forward to today. The world has changed, but biology hasn't caught up. So men still carry ancient wiring in a modern environment full of constant triggers. That mismatch creates confusion, struggle, and misunderstanding. Let's talk about the brain. Research shows that men are generally more visually responsive. This doesn't mean men are shallow. It means their brains are wired to react quickly to what they see. Visual cues activate dopamine, motivation chemical, reward systems, attention centers. In simple terms, what men see can immediately spark interest. That's why modern media is so powerful. In the past, visual exposure was limited. Today, it's everywhere. Screens, ads, entertainment, social platforms. The brain wasn't designed for this level of stimulation. So the desire that once had natural boundaries now feels constant. Not because men are weak, but because the environment is overwhelming. Here's a part almost nobody talks about. For many men, intimacy is emotional language. Men are often raised hearing, "Be strong," "Don't cry," "Handle it," "Man up." So emotions get buried, but connection still needs expression. For many men, physical closeness becomes comfort, validation, acceptance, emotional release, a sense of being wanted. It's not always about pleasure. Sometimes it's about feeling chosen, feeling connected, feeling enough. When this isn't understood, men are labeled as insensitive, when in reality, they may be emotionally hungry. Now let's clear something up. The idea that men always want intimacy is a myth. Men experience stress, burnout, rejection, trauma, emotional fatigue. When those pile up, desire can drop. But because men are expected to always be ready, many suffer in silence. Understanding this helps both men and women communicate better, remove pressure, build healthier relationships. Desire is human, not mechanical. Here's the truth that matters most. Having strong desire does not remove responsibility. Biology explains urges, but character controls actions. Men are not animals. They are thinkers, leaders, builders. Self-control is not suppression, it's direction. When desire is channeled into purpose, growth, creativity, discipline, it becomes strength, not weakness. Understanding desire helps men master it, not be ruled by it. So maybe the real question isn't, why do men always want intimacy? Maybe the real question is, why don't we teach men how to understand, manage, and grow beyond it? When knowledge replaces shame and understanding replaces judgment, everyone wins. If this video helped you see things differently, share it with someone who needs clarity. And remember, understanding human nature is the first step to mastering it. Self-control is not suppression, it's direction. Think of testosterone like fuel. The more fuel in the engine, the more the engine wants to move. Men generally have 10 to 20 times more testosterone than women. That alone explains a large part of the difference. Having strong desire does not remove responsibility. Biology explains urges, but character controls actions. So desire in men wasn't just personal, it was biological responsibility. Research shows that men are generally more visually responsive. This doesn't mean men are shallow. It means their brains are wired to react quickly to what they see. When you understand why something happens, you stop fighting symptoms and start seeing truth. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.